And they get him behind the line.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Time running out here on the play clock. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. A run by Foreman to start the drive. Spins by. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Now Foreman. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They start on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a first down following that long gain. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. On the NFL scoreboard, second. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down following the run. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Play clock winding down. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Bailey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Delano Hill. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. After the interception, here's Ryan. James has got it. Complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's caught by Parker. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Let's go.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And an update from the Circle City up in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Cowboys have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A give to Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's got room. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And Bailey able to knock it through. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And again, it's Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To the air again with Bridgewater. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go. Tagger. Single receiver. Two jet. Tagger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Let's go.
Bridgewater on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Run.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. A handoff, running left is Miller. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. And the play clock's running down. The give is to Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's got Moncrief. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's Elliott, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Handoff left, Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now, out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Oh, spinning away. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dante Moncrief, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go!
Now Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
Let's go!
Bridgewater. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A good pickup there, a 22. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. Obviously, a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Now Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Bridgewater to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got some space here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Texans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.